that the PDP has put on hold its campaigns because of that.
Listen, like I said, where you get all this information, I do not know.
That's what the PDP says, that they have put their campaigns on hold for these three leaders to be able to...
Who said so?
The PDP.
Who spoke in PDP? PDP is not a human being. Who spoke? See, if you are insinuating things, well, nobody has even... The last people I saw, the board of trustees who came here, and I told them, look, you don't want to hear the truth or you want to hear the truth. And they said they want to hear the truth. And when I told them, it was even difficult for them to stand up. There are so many things people do not know. For Christ's sake, what is the problem? That you are a party that wants to take over the reins of governance in the country. We know, Nigerians know, the problems we are facing today. One hallmark of leadership is integrity. If a leader does not have integrity, forget it. Because part of the problem, in fact, the major problem we have in this country today is leadership. And one of the cardinal principles of leadership is a leader must be a man of integrity. A man who will tell people this. A man who will be firm. A man who will be courageous. To do those things that even people find it difficult to do. Right? You are presenting a man, who is the head of the party now, the chairman of the party, who has no integrity. So people want to lead the campaign to take the reins of governance. You know me very well. If I tell you to come and see me in Government House by 5 p.m. and you come by 3, they say the Government House traveled overseas. Come on, how will you feel? If he has integrity, he will call you. Don't come. I have an urgent message I have to give now. That people are asking for our country to understand. We need what to say. We implement whatever we say. You are bringing influence to go and interpret the constitution of the party upside down to suit you. We have not had presidential primary election before the chairman of the party said that if the president can emerge from his area, he will quit. Which means he knew.
Not if he becomes president.
No, that's not true. Look at the constitution of the party. Section 73C. All political and elective offices must be zoned. And that was why we were clamoring. Let's do this zoning now. The chairmanship was now zoned to the north. They came up. The presidency should not be zoned. Contrary to the provisions of Section 73C. Now you see where we have boxed ourselves in. The two major politicians have now gone to the same zone. And we are saying, listen, let us play the role that everybody, you take. Look, there's one song Igbo people sings, just like, Igbo people, they sing this song, say, Ibirio, 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 live and let me live. Take and let me take. There will be peace. There will be unity. But if you take everything, that's where you have problems. Yeah. What are we contending? Chairman go to the south. President candidate is in the north. What is too big about that? And people are coming to that the constitution says it's only when the president has emerged and the chairman will go there. People who are in London interpreting their own party constitution here, who do not even have any polling unit to vote. You see them, they bring them to channels, they bring them to AIT, they bring them to... I have never seen a thing like this. People who do not even know the polling unit they belong to are those interpreting our own constitution. In order to... I have never seen how people that want to win an election. The governor of Rivers State will not be chairman of the party. All the governors of Rivers say, look, now the presidential candidate has gone to the north. Chairman, go to the south. What is the problem there?
Your Excellency, you know, we enjoyed that a little bit of music and song.
Yeah.
But we need to ask you where this dance will lead us. You have maintained the stand, and you have also said that, you know, nobody has reached out.
If you stand for equity, justice and justice. If you stand for equity, fairness and justice, ask yourself that question. That you say, let there be equity, let there be fairness, let there be justice. Where would you take it to? This will be done in the right way. Society will move on well. But if you don't want things to be done in the right way, then you are the one causing crisis. And then you don't have leadership skill. You don't have it. This is time to show leadership skill.
On whose part now?
On the part of those who are the leaders of the party. Atiku Abubakar is the presidential candidate. He is the one that feels the pain. Why would you tell me at this level I am until when you finish the election that when the chairman will do? So what is the importance of the chairman? What role again will we play? What role again will we play? If he wins, now listen. Atiku will do election February. He wins. Then they start considering who will be who. It won't wait till May. Decisions would have been taken. Who is there for the South to defend it? You tell me the vice president can what do you mean by that?
You have continued to talk about the character of the national chairman of your party. I remember the last time we were with you here, you made that serious allegation that he collected about 1 billion naira in Lagos. Yes. And curiously, there has been no comment or reaction.
There cannot be any comment. No, don't.
And we see a lot of things that has happened.
Listen. I told you that day, I'm governor of Rivers State. I'm not governor of Rivers. I'm governor of Rivers. I don't just come out and speak. If let Ayu say he did not collect 1 billion. In fact, let me also tell you, Ayu collected 100 million naira from a governor that was going to renovate our democratic institute. And then he went back to NWC and took the 100 million of doing the work.
Double payment.
What kind of system is that?
And all of these things are documented.
I am telling you of a governor. Let him say no.
So why is the party not probing
Oh,
this?
that's what I'm saying. Let you say no. You didn't collect this 100 million from a governor. For Christ's sake.
Which governor is that?
Let him say no first. I will tell you who. Let him say, you see, these are things people don't know. If not for the love of this party, if we release what we have, if we leave what we have, Ayu's children will go to him and say we're no longer our children.
It's interesting. Are these allegations, are they grave offenses under your party's constitution? If they are, why are they not being prosecuted?
Who is going to prosecute you? Who is the chairman of the party? When you saw people returning money to NWC, and they are saying that, oh, it was approved. Let them show the minutes where it was approved. You know, people, my problem in this country, the way Nigerians are being deceived, the way anytime you see politicians come out, whatever they tell you, you begin to hop here and there. Simple. You made over 14 billion naira. And people are saying, look, we are going in for election. Ask them, the election that took place in Ekiti, how much did the party send? Ask them. The only thing you see, there are people who believe, oh, I use my mouth. I protected me what's in my state. I gave me the executive. If not, that kind of thing. What will you do to me? What will you do? Can you come and vote and tell us where to vote to? He doesn't have the capacity to do that. So why am I going to be afraid of him? What have I done for me in my life? For me to show, oh, you know, he helped you. Where? Rather, he should be grateful to me and other people. So there no be anybody should say this is why we say vindictive that because it's not with you. That's not the issue.
Are you saying
we have not done primaries? A man came out and said, if the president can take over, I will leave. Honor it. Integrity. It's honor. It's part of hallmark of leadership. If you cannot do that, you stand before Nigerians and tell Nigerians, I stand for today for PDP. Anything PDP tells you, we will. You have not done it. And we are trying to help the party. This is burden from us. And you are taking Nigeria for granted. Don't worry. All this thing will die down. Die down where?
Are you saying, Your Excellency, that those payments to the NWC members actually had ulterior motives?
Of course. Of course.
What would be the ulterior motive?
Look, calm down. Let me even tell you how I had the money. When it was even discussed at National Working Committee about this money, Ayu said, everybody calm down. That Nigerians are interested, that Nigerians will bring money to the party. I don't want us to go, and that's why, I just feel that we are not pushed to the wall. If we are pushed to the wall, what the people will hear will be something else. What they should do, I've always said, let's move our party. Forget about this jamboree, doing this and that.
Are you referring to the campaign rally?
I don't know, I said jamboree.
Which of the jamborees?
There are so many jamborees people carry out.
Oh, I see.
They go to this. You see, the election is in the states. It's in the local governments. It's in the wards. It's in the units. It's in the units. You have to talk to me about the interests of my people. You have taken this. Give them this. It's a problem.
You fear northern domination?
I was just going to ask.
It has nothing to do with northern domination. Most of the people who are supporting Ayu are not only not from the south, who are political hypocrites, who would like to take from the crumbs of the table after the masters have eaten.
Your Excellency, I was just going to ask.
Look, by the grace of God, I'm from River State. Nobody talks with us because of this, because you want to be this, you want to. No, our activities are at stake. Bring the chairman, send it to anywhere you want to send it in the south. But let it be that chairmanship is in the south. It's your own eye as far as the party is concerned. The president candidate from the north. Major two position, major. You don't nobody compromises at all about it. What would I tell my children tomorrow? What would I tell my children tomorrow?
Well, Your Excellency, we're due for
I was going to ask just to cap, what His Excellency has said. That yes, you have maintained the stand, and it seems to be cast in stone. But what I'm saying is, from your, perspective now, as it is now, as things stand now, is a just cause, but is it a lost cause in terms of response?
I don't understand what you mean lost cost.
Since you have not gotten any response from that, are you feeling that there's no response from that? So what happens? You have the last time this interview was done.
In every, have you participated in guerrilla warfare before? If you have, there are stages. Do you understand me? This is what we have said. We have given social time. If the time expires, what do? Let's get to the bridge. And we'll cross the bridge. But all you should know, we are not going to back down. Well, because it is not something anybody can even, in fact, it don't even, when people say go and talk to Wike, and I ask them questions, and they bow, they run away. Some of them are hypocrites. They go and tell the president candidate anything. When they come to me, they can't even tell me that. They can't. But I look into their eyes and say, where are you from? What do you tell your children? Tell me. When you go home now, and your children ask you, what do you answer? You see what you tell them? You cannot tell them that, look, I stand in principle, I'm a principled man, this is what is right, and let the right thing be done. Our problem in this country is that we always accommodate evil and then to come and preach for the interest of the party. But it was something you intentionally did.
We have to accommodate a break at this point. We've gotten to a break. Let's take a breather. And when we return, still a lot of issues to discuss, actually. So please stay with us. Welcome back to this special broadcast. It's a media chat with the Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Wike. It's an outdoor setting here in Port Harcourt, the state capital, and we've been talking about major issues, local politics, the issues within the opposition People's Democratic Parties, and other, allied issues. I still have my colleagues here with me, and it's been an interesting conversation. So, Your Excellency, thank you for staying with us. Just maybe to give a sense to our viewers, they may have seen this broadcast 3 weeks ago, the conversations that came up, and they're wondering, has anything materially changed? Has there been any form of improvement in your relationship, the issues you have raised, your demands with your party, the leadership, over the past 3 weeks since that last conversation? Has there been any improvement?
I can tell you, because they are not serious, they are not sincere. They send one person here, this person has a different idea. They send the other group, the other one has a different idea from the other one. They send the other one, oh, you see, I didn't know how this was the situation. And just like I've just told you here, there's nothing so strong. Just that. Let us do things the way our party has always done things. Let's do things that Nigerians would not know, yes, we are really to include everybody, inclusivity. Don't marginalize any group. Well, and it is not as if this is something that's so difficult. It's something that the person who is sitting there volunteered. He knew that there's no way the presidential candidate and the chairmanship will come from the same area. That was why he said, if it comes to my place, I will resign. Knowing fully well that it has not been the practice of the party to have these two major positions come from the same zone. When people talk about Obasanjo and this, we just laugh at them. They forget that Yar'Adua was presidential candidate, and Obasanjo was the sitting president who was leaving. Okay, assuming even it happened there, assuming it was not against the constitution of our party. You see people come up to say, okay, take for example, have I not left PDP? I mean, have I left the PDP? I'm not left PDP. I'm not. I said I'm still in PDP, but do the right thing. Let me know that we are not being marginalized. That's what we're saying.
But are you worried that the campaigns have started and you are not part of this? You're not represented in the presidential campaign council? Does the vote come from presidential campaign council?
So you're still campaigning for the candidates?
I'm campaigning for PDP Rivers.
But not for the candidate of the party?
Is he the only person? I don't know other candidates.
No, the question is direct.
I say we're campaigning for PDP.
Okay, and that includes your presidential candidate.
Is he not in PDP?
All right, so just to
is he not in PDP? Why would you single him out? Why not talk of that? Don't have a good candidate? Should he not win an election? Don't have another assembly? So if he win president, you lose all. Is he good?
All right, talking about
you should praise us that we are campaigning for PDP.
Talking about the campaigns, Your Excellency, you recently signed the Executive Order 21. And a lot of people are saying that by that singular executive act, you have poisoned the political campaign atmosphere in Rivers State, in the sense that by the words of that executive order, it will be practically impossible for opposition parties to campaign in Port Harcourt. Well, is that the intention? And if that is the intention, what necessitated that
it's most unfortunate. And again, I've told Nigerians, have you read it? What did the order say? You see, in this country, because something was not done yesterday, does not mean that it cannot be done today. Well, it has not been done today, does not mean it will not be done tomorrow. What is the executive order talking about? Public schools. You go to a campaign in public schools, you destroy our infrastructure, you dirty the environment, you go, government to go and replace it. If you want to use the civil center, you apply to government, You pay money, you have to somebody, and government not say, listen, for what has happened last time, 2019, we suffered so much. We cannot allow that again. If you want to use our public schools, deposit security money, so that if you destroy infrastructure or you touch the environment, government will use that money to replace them and clean up the environment. And you're coming to say it's a way.
This law applies to everybody.
Every party.
Including your party.
Why is there any law different from any party? Yesterday our party met, and I have told them that, look, I will use them as an example. You have to write to the Commission of Education, pay the money, show you have paid. The money must go into the coffers of government and show your bank teller. And the Commission of Education does not do that, he is sacked immediately. Look, we must be serious in governance. What have I got to do with because you're the opposition party? Now you tell me, you go to schools and you break the classes, you have your talks, some schools are in section now, then we don't know. You go to school and it affects the learning process. And we are trying to regulate all this. Sometimes they go, some people collect money at the back, principals, and we're not aware. No, things must be regulated. And we have said any principal or headmaster or headmistress that allows this, that person will be dismissed. The chairman of local government are given the authority to stop any rally without approval.
So for those who say that this negates Section 91 of the Electoral Act, Section 40 of the Constitution, and essentially saying that it's a public infrastructure anyway, and they're not using classrooms. They'll use a field. I've not seen any campaign anyway that holds in classrooms.
So when you see, when people call for campaign here, you come here. Who told you people don't go to those areas? Who told you that? Hoodlums. It's not as a result of a campaign that you had a hoodlums that destroyed our property. Who will pay for it? What does Section 91 of the Electoral Act? We are not saying you cannot use the place. We are saying in using our property, you have to put security deposit. How does it negate? INEC had written to us, the schools they want to for election. And we have approved it. Why would INEC write to us? Because INEC knows they don't have the schools. But they have written to us, and we have approved it. And you as a political party, government, INEC is a government agency, ordinarily. But INEC wrote to us, seeking for approval to use our public schools. I will say approve. And then you as a political party, you want to use the public schools, that you carry your talks, hooligans to destroy our property, and then you go, tomorrow you come back and say, oh, this government has not done anything, go to the schools, no infrastructure, no nothing. We won't allow that.
So there's no prerequisite, just apply. And you will consider.
And look, you know, Nigerians don't like, why not apply? And see whether you will not be given the approval. And pay the money. Pay the money.
But the
which will
money
be
is not
reimbursed, by the way.
Suppose
until you free the campaign.
Yeah. But the fee is not refundable.
Of course.
They use
It's security. It's security fee.
And no damage was incurred. Shouldn't such political parties get a refund?
There's no way you will do campaign, you will clean up. There's no way. You know it. Water, people eat rice. Come and see. A school environment, and then you go and tell the students, tell children to go and clean it up. Won't allow that. And I dare anybody. I've heard so many people say they will kill us. I dare the person to go to any public school without approval of government. I dare the person.